Have you ever struggled to draw out your ideas but ended up with a mess? You ever felt overwhelmed at the thought of making a process document, especially with diagrams? Well, you're not alone. Imagine having a tool that not only help you brainstorm but also turn those ideas into neat professional looking diagram and processes. What if I told you that ChatGPT paired with Mermaid could be your ultimate brainstorming partner? From breaking down process step by step and using simple code to draw diagrams, it helps organize your ideas logically, helping you craft not only the initial process but also offer different diagram perspective to choose from. Seriously, this tool simplifies documentation and makes even complicated process easy to outline. Even this powerful duo saved me so much time and frustration, and the clarity gained in my documentation, I think it's a winner combo. Basically, it's giving you a go-to template to build on. Sounds interesting? Let me show you. To start, you just type in what you need in simple words. We'll start by asking ChatGPT to help us design a set of diagrams, flowchart, sequence, component diagram. If you're not aware of Mermaid basics, then take a look at my previous video. I'll put the link down in the description. And just like that, ChatGPT created 3 different type of diagrams for us to preview how we can represent the concept of 2-node always-on AG cluster. Now let's copy the first diagram on VS Code. This is Markdown language, and we remove some brackets which were there in the code. And now you can see the diagram. Let's look at how sequence diagram would look to represent same always-on. And this is a very different view than the normal diagram you'll see. Now we'll take the component diagram, and just like that on the same page, we can create the third diagram, save it, and now we can compare which diagram represent more what your initial concept should look like. And then you can pick and choose, modify it. Plus you can also ask Mermaid to give you some other alternate methods. And let's see what we'll get here. Gantt chart is an interesting one. And now this is another perspective to take a look at it. You can always modify these diagrams to represent your way. And for the example, we'll cover the last one, replace with the existing one, and we can see how ER diagram look like. Now there is a space, width was missing, so we just put it under double quote, and now the diagram looks good. There will be some small errors will be there in the diagrams which you might need to fix, or you can ask ChatGPT to fix it for you as well. Asking ChatGPT to show me a simple example of a database model for an e-commerce platform. I'm particularly interested in visualizing the relationship between users, orders, products, and order details. So it gives us first ER diagram, and this looks fantastic. We can ask it to give us some more diagram styles, and it again generated ER diagrams, so it won't be very much different, so you can skip it. Now let's copy the class diagram, and we can see a different way to look at the entity relationship here. By now you must be familiar with diagrams. So now let's look at it how, with a simple command, without providing any further details, we can ask ChatGPT to not only give us the diagrams, but also the process along with it. So we don't have to prepare process for our documentation. This is where ChatGPT excels. Now let's copy the basic login process for e-commerce, paste it in VS Code. Now we can very easily see some of the documentation there, and as well as graph is available for us to copy. We can see a beautiful graph to represent the process. Now we can ask ChatGPT to give us a couple more perspective. So let's copy the flowchart one, paste it here. And this one is representing e-commerce site. Not only it does diagram, but it creates the basic process as well. Now let's look at ChatGPT's capability to prepare the markdown code so we don't have to do any formatting on the process part of it. With this simple command, we can get the document formatted as well as a diagram to show with it. Let's copy it and paste it here, and you can see how beautifully formatted the process document is. And to fix this error, let's add the end quotes and our diagram is visible. Now, this is where you see the full power of ChatGPT. A properly created process as well as diagrams. Now, for last example, let's look at this just simple one-line command, a generic command which can be used to generate 3-tier web architecture, which will generate the process in Markdown code, then Mermaid diagram. Let's get one more diagram to show a different perspective. We'll do some basic troubleshooting if diagram has any issues. A curly bracket in general, that's what ChatGPT generates, and how to fix it using ChatGPT. This looks good. Now let's add one more sequence flow diagram to make it interesting. Add some formatting. And finally, put that documentation on GitHub to see how it can be shared easily. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video and learned something new. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.